Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest, and today I'm going to check out from YSL the new and you Bare Tint foundation. I've been getting lucky with the samples, you guys. When I can find high-end samples in my shade, saves me some money because I still buy most of the things I review on this channel. This is described as a lightweight skin tint with hyaluronic acid and buildable light to medium coverage for a fresh, dewy complexion. Retails for $38 for 1 fluid ounce or 30 mils of product, 20 different shades. I've got this in shade 2, which is described as fair with cool undertones. Might be a smidge too light for me right now, but it's probably gonna be my winter shade. It's got glycerin to hydrate the skin, mallow to visibly brighten the skin, free of parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde-releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol, palmitate, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone, sulfates, SLES, SLS, triclocarbon, triclosan, comes in recyclable packaging. All those words. It's flexible multitasking skin tint. Has a water to cream texture for a 24-hour hydration. Leaves skin naturally enhanced with a radiant finish. Stuff I just said, yada yada. The foundation's tube is made of 30% post-consumer recycled material. The outer pack is made of the Forest Stewardship Council cardboard to support forest management that respects people and nature. Now, if you would just make it cruelty-free, we'd be all happy now, wouldn't we? Yes, we would. So let's take a look at shade 2, swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from YSL, the new Bare Skin Tint in shade 2. Second, I've got from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C, 1 Cool Bone. Third up is MAC Studio Sculptin NW15. Fourth, I've got the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in shade Fair. And last, I've got from Misha, the Perfect Cover BB Cream in 21. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 46-year-old face. I have not exactly primed, but I did go in with a little extra moisturizer. I'm feeling a little rough this morning. I got another sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I've never had to buy this because I always get a sample right when this is about to run out. This is my old one. It's about to run out, and somewhere around here, I got another new one. It's one of those things. It's highly fragranced. I probably wouldn't recommend buying it, although I really love... It's like a nice smoothing moisturizer. So, I mean, yeah, maybe I would buy it. I don't know. I've never had to make that decision, have I? Let's take this little sample here. Can we get it opened? I'm going to apply with fingertips because that's usually how I apply these light coverage types of products. Maybe it won't be too light for me. This doesn't look light at all. Oh, maybe it's a little bit too light. Okay. Maybe just a little. Oh, a little goes a long way with this one. Oh, I got it all over my nose ring. Good times, good times. This feels really nice. That whole water to cream thing they were talking about, it's like backwards. Normally it's like cream to water feeling, but this, it is water to cream in it. Is that how they said it, or am I just remembering backward? I feel like I just woke up, you guys. I mean, I kind of did, like an hour ago. It's doing a little bit of that thing when, like, the way MAC Face and Body kind of, the more you massage it in, the more you get that sort of grip to it. Although it's clinging to some dry skin I've got going on over here. Clinging to some stuff on my nose. Let's see if we can get that to sort of blend out. Would be nice because it's kind of a hot mess of polka dot pores on my nose. This blended out. The rest of my face blended out. Pretty light coverage. I can't imagine this getting to medium coverage. I mean, that seems like a tall order. This seems to be a very, like a tinted moisturizer type of a product. Getting a little bit of redness correction. I do have a little... Say hello to my little friend. Thank you very much. Don't know why he's hanging out there, but a little bit of redness correction, a little bit of smoothing, very radiant finish in a very nice way. It looks really nice on my pores here. It's not accentuating my texture. It actually looks really hydrating on my texture. So I like that. Let's try the other side. I'm going to try to use just a little bit less because that was a whole lot of product. Yeah, this is a better amount. I think some of that clinging I was getting might have just been that I started with too much product. You do kind of have to massage this in because at first glance you are getting polka dot pores right away. Still working on the schnoz here. I don't think my nose is going to get much better. Now I'm just trying to get the product out of my pores because this side of my nose is a hot mess. The skin. Let's zoom in and take a look at this one. So here's the downside. It does have some areas where it is just sitting on top of the skin, primarily in areas where I've got dry skin and pores. So like my nose, it's settled into a bunch of pores on my nose. I'm having a little bit of that trouble at the pores around my mouth, and I do have some dry skin on my upper lip right now, and it's kind of clinging to that and settling into some of those pores right around my mouth. I have a feeling the way this looks, I am going to be able to fix this by setting it with powder and kind of blending that together, but I wish I didn't have to, because for a light product like this, it's kind of, you know, you want to sort of one and done kind of a thing and get out the door and not have to wear so many layers. So I'm just really not happy with how it's sitting on top of the skin in certain spots. It tends to be doing it on the drier parts of my face, which for me is my nose, my upper lip, a little bit between my eyebrows, that little texture area there. Other parts of my face look fantastic. I feel like it looks really nice on my texture and on, you know, my cheeks look really nice. Even my forehead looks nice. It's clinging a little bit around my eyebrows, but my forehead itself looks smooth and nice, and I like the finish of it. So, a little bit of a mixed bag. Let's see what I can do when I'm putting the rest of my face on here. It is, what time is it? 10:53 a.m. Let me go get the rest of my face on. I'll be right back. Back with the YSL New. So here's the thing. There's a difference between a foundation that needs to be set with powder and a foundation that needs to be rescued by powder. I feel like we're a little too far into the rescue territory for my taste. I did set significantly and attempt to buff out areas of polka dot pores with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. It has rescued things a little bit, but then, you know, it's not the foundation performing well, it's the powder performing well. So not super happy with that at this point. It's basically my nose, my chin, my texture between my eyebrows. My cheeks look really nice, but the rest of my face where I have any dry skin is just not looking so great. On the rest of my face, I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, shade 2, which is what I wear in the summertime. Clarins Jolie Blush in Cheeky Baby. Natasha Denona Super Glow for my highlights. Everything blended out fine, of course, because we had that gorgeous powder underneath it. Eyes are the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. Ha ha ha, loving it. I am wearing the Tarte Lashes, Lights Camera Lashes mascara. And my lip is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain. And I already forgot what color this is. Flower Lust. This stuff is a nice lip stain and it lasts really long. Under a mask, even after meals, a whole day, you'll still have a little tint of color left. So I really like that because it stays put under a mask, and even as it fades, you still get a little bit of color throughout the day when you take the mask off. So that is where we are starting out. I am going to go about the rest of my day. I got a long day at work. I will check in with daylight in a bit, and I will come back tonight, give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, we are almost 5 hours in on this one. I'm getting my first look just as you are. And I've been scratching my nose through my mask. So I'm expecting, let's see, do we have transfer going on? Yeah, definitely around my nose because I've been scratching my nose through my mask. Well, there's some transfer in there anyway. I would say this is not the kind that stays put all that well. Although look how that lip color held up. Do you see any pink in there? No, I really like that color pop. I can't really tell how my nose is looking other than the redness. I'm gonna step into full sun here because it's pretty doggone bright out here. But here is what we're looking at in daylight, sunlight, full sun. Get back into the shade. I think the color actually works okay, but it's such light coverage that the shade is going to be easier to match. We'll see, we'll see. I can't say I'm super impressed with this, and the fact that it's wearing off inside my mask is kind of, it's just not the best. Not the best right now, not the best. But I'm gonna go finish the rest of my day. I got one more class to teach, and I got a few more hours here, and then I'll be back tonight to wrap this one up. 7:57 p.m. That puts us right around 9.5 hours or so. Let's take a look at how the YSL new Bare Look Skin Tint held up. Okay, here's the thing. Under the mask, it does that thing where it starts to gunk up. Like the product does not stay put, and you know, it's more humid under your mask, and that's probably part of the problem, but it moved around like crazy, and my nose is getting that like scaly product look. Same with my chin. Just did not work well under the mask. The areas where I did not have a mask on, Ziva is right here. I think it does look beautiful. Forehead, same thing, stayed pretty well in place. The finish is still pretty. It's very lightweight, it's comfortable to wear, but if you have any flaking skin anywhere, it kind of sits on top of the skin oddly. If you have larger pores, there's some polka dot pores going on. You can't really see much of it now because most of it was on my nose and that product all transferred onto my mask. So it's gone. Now, considering how good the previous few foundations I've tried have held up under a mask, like this one kind of surprises me because it's not as hard to find products that can hold up under a mask as I thought it would be. So I'm really not at all impressed with this one, really at all. I think if you have skin that's in really good condition, no flaking going on, and you don't have to wear a mask, maybe it's okay. That's a pretty specific, narrow bunch of people. And let's just zoom in and take a look. Basically, my entire center of my face, the apex of mask wearing, the nose, my upper lip, my mouth, my chin area are all just pretty much a hot mess. Some of it I think is transfer, some of it's the leftover polka dot pores that we started out with this morning. My nose just looks like really bad. Like I'm actually kind of embarrassed if I saw anyone that saw my nose. Cheeks, like I said, look fine. Forehead looks fine. It is clinging a little bit to some dry skin on my temples, so it's really not super great. You know, if your skin is just dry but it's in perfect shape otherwise, I think it's fine. But if you've got dry skin and things that come along with dry skin, like flaking or peeling, if you're in a situation with, you know, starting out on tretinoin or something like that, or you're new to retinols, there's just a lot of things that will cause your skin to be flaky or peely. And if you're having that situation going on, this one is really not gonna hold up very well and not so great under a mask. So I don't think it's a complete bomb because there are probably some people that will get this to work very well. But if I had to give a grade for dry and maturing skin, I'm gonna go D, because I think the path to success is quite narrow. And it's possible, but it's probably not gonna be much on this face. So there you have it, the YSL new Bare Skin Tint. I'm gonna go D. That's my final offer. There you have it, another episode of Foundation Fest is in the books. If you enjoyed foundation reviews, if you had fun with this one, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments, have you tried this? Has it worked for you? What else would you like me to try? I add things to my list. I buy them whenever I can, or I get samples when I get really lucky. And Sephora's giving out the Foundation samples, my favorite kind. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.